So we now know that Diablo Immortal is being released on June 2nd, and we also know that it's coming to PC. So today, Nemo and I are diving deep into that PC release, giving you guys all the information, concerns that people have. We're addressing it all. Let's get into it. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and Nemo and I are back today on the channel talking about Diablo Immortal PC. Nemo, my man, I never thought that I would say something like that, but we're here. We're saying it.
This is absolutely nuts, right? It's crazy. Diablo Immortal is coming to PC. But I mean, that really brings up a lot of good points. You know, there's a lot of conversation to have. There's a lot of things to talk about because some people are concerned, some people are happy. So let's get into it.
I mean, let's think about when Diablo Immortal was originally announced. The biggest issue almost everyone had was it's a mobile only game. Only coming to mobile, leaving out the core PC, actually the only PC community really, which Diablo community, which is on PC. And everyone was up in arms and angry about it for a long time, right? And now it's taken them 3 years to get to this point, but they're there. Blizzard realizes that being able to be on PC and mobile with crossplay is the right answer. Now, you mentioned in our last video, Nemo, that Genshin Impact did this well. Talk to us a little bit more about why you think Genshin Impact did it well and how Diablo Immortal is kind of following those footsteps, I guess.
Sure. Well, so Genshin Impact was really good on mobile, and it was also very good on PC. So it's two different clients that work really well together, and there was a seamless transition in between. Now, I think back in the day, I'm trying to remember what was the first console that did this. I think it was like the Dreamcast. I remember where you were able to like play a video game at home and then take like a little, like they had like a little controller thing, which it wasn't like an actual game, but it was a part of a game that you could take with you. That blew my mind back in the day. I was like, man, this is really, really cool. So when Genshin Impact actually went full bore out mobile / PC / the whole, it really worked out well. So when Immortal kind of came out and they said we were going to be mobile only, I thought that's great, but I think it's also going to miss out on the fact that some people want to play on PC when they're at home. Some people have bigger screens. Some people have a lot more juice in their computer. Now, at the same time, of course, there's also people that don't. So the idea of bringing PC and mobile together, I think it's like the best of both worlds. So I honestly was very excited when I heard that Diablo Immortal is coming out with it.
I mean, to be honest with you, options are good, right? And I'm a mobile player. I'm going to play Diablo Immortal on my phone and on my tablet. That's how I'm going to play. But I love that there's options for other people that don't want to play the same way. And when you think about this, there are more mobile gamers in the world than PC gamers. I'm talking by a lot. A large majority are mobile versus PC. But when you think about Diablo fans, majority of those players are PC players. So being able to do this, to be able to play on your PC at night when it's your game session, you get in front of your rig and it's time to play Diablo Immortal. Again, crazy we're saying that. And then during the day, you want to maybe run some bounties. You want to do some rifts with your friends. You want to just do some of your Shadow or Immortal duties. You could just hop on really quickly wherever you are and do those things. And I think that that's a cross-play. Not only that it's available on PC and mobile, but that you're able to cross-play, put down the PC, pick up your phone, and just pick up where you left off is incredible. Now, with all of this, Nemo, there are some concerns that the community's bringing up, and also we want to tackle controls as well today. So let's dive into one of the two concerns that people are voicing first.
Sure. There's two main concerns that people are voicing. The first one is the whole idea that if you're going to be running it on a PC, that there's going to be lots of cheaters, hackers, and people running bots. So lots of people are talking about that. Well, there's going to be bot farms, this game is done. Or, oh, well, there's going to be a whole bunch of cheaters because it's on PC. So a few things I want to say about that. I think that's completely not true. Now, I think the bots and hackers are on mobile as well. And that's the thing that you can't really avoid by just going on mobile or just going on PC. But at the same time, I really have a lot of faith in Blizzard to try to make sure that they mediate these things. Now, again, nobody knows how it's going to work. So we'll obviously have to see when the game comes out and how it's going to be. But I really don't think the bots or cheaters really are different when it comes to mobile or PC. What do you think about that, Echo?
I'm agreeing with you here, Nemo. And plus, if we talk about Blizzard, they are a PC gaming company. This is what they've been doing forever. If they haven't nailed down security as best as they could on PC, why would we expect it on mobile? I would even be more secure feeling with them putting out a PC game than mobile because it's territory they've already explored. And you're right. I'm a mobile gamer. We see hackers and people doing modifications and bots and stuff on mobile games. It's there. It's just not as well known by the PC community because maybe they don't play on mobile phones, so they don't know that these things are already out there for mobile as well. In my opinion, there's no difference between the two, and I honestly don't think it's going to make a big difference either way. I think either which way we look at it, we're going to be dealing with the same issues, and I'm crossing my fingers and I'm hoping that Blizzard can handle them. But you did say that there was another concern as well. What was that one?
This concern actually probably could roll into our next conversation about controls as well. The concern is that because Diablo Immortal is now also available on PC, there's going to be some sort of an advantage, whether on one side or the other. Now, most people think that their advantage is going to be on the PC side. So a lot of the mobile players are a little hesitant to say, well, the people that are on PC are going to have an advantage because they'll have a mouse and keyboard, or they'll be able to play WASD, or they'll have a controller or whatever, and because of that, or maybe because they'll have bigger screens, uncapped rates, there's a lot of different conversations, and that's where the concern is. They're afraid that one or the other side will have a bigger advantage. What do you think about that, Echo?
Yeah. So a little story here about how I was as a gamer. I started out as a console gamer, and I played a lot of shooters back in the day, and I was really good on a controller. But then I would hear PC gamers have the advantage because they have the mouse, like right away you could snap right onto your target. So I started training myself to be a mouse and keyboard type of shooter player, and in the beginning I was horrible. But then I started feeling better, and I kind of forgot how I played on controller after a while, and I got really used to mouse and keyboard. Then I had my kids. I played a lot less gaming on PC. That's when I picked up mobile devices. And now I'm more efficient on a mobile device, which really sounds crazy, just right on the glass, than I am with a controller or a mouse and keyboard. So my answer to this is, I think the advantage is where you're the most comfortable. I don't see as of yet, and again, it's not in place yet. I haven't gotten to test them all out, but I don't see anyone having a huge advantage for any reason with any different controller method. I think a lot of it has to do with comfort level. And again, even if there is a slight advantage for one method or another, everyone has the opportunity to play on all of them as long as you have the devices. And that's for top tier players that really even care about being the best in the world or really competing for those top spots. I don't know where you stand, Nemo. I know you're a competitive guy, but me personally, I play games for fun. Now, yes, I'm competitive. I want to do well, but I'm not going to be pushing to be the immortal inside of the server. I'm just not. I'd rather be the thorn in the side of the immortal that's giving them a hard time all the time and having fun doing it. So what do you think, Nemo, about these controls? Do you think that there's an advantage one way or the other? And if so, which has that advantage?
It's a good point that you bring up. It's all about how comfortable you are. Some people play with the crazy setups. I've seen a few people that play with an actual controller and use all of their fingers almost, which is kind of crazy to me. But it's all, like you said, it's really all about your comfort level. Now, at this point, though, I do have to slightly disagree with you because this game is built for mobile. I do feel like the mobile controls, or actually having your hands on glass, is the most efficient. There's some skills and some things that will involve you running one way, aiming the other way, and I mean, I guess you could do it on the controller, but when you were doing a WASD, or if you're just doing the old school click and point like you used to in the Diablo games, I feel like you're probably going to be at a disadvantage at this point. So technically speaking, I feel like the mobile controls are the best because this game was built for mobile. So a lot of the people that have concerns are saying that the PC people might have some sort of an advantage. Actually, I feel like it's the other way around. Maybe the mobile people are going to be the ones with the advantage. A slight one, not a big one, but I do feel like it's probably there.
Why do I feel like that is going to raise up some comments in the comment section of this video, Nemo? I think we're going to have some people that get into the argumentative side of it. But we'll have to see. Again, we really can't tell. Yeah, definitely let us know in the comments. But we don't know. No one has played, at least maybe some people from Blizzard did, of course, but none of us have played the PC version of this. And I know I'd rather Blizzard be in charge of their PC version than a BlueStacks or one of those services that allows you to play on PC, one of those, those port services or whatever you call them. I'd rather Blizzard put it together to the Blizzard standard, to Blizzard's liking, which is why it's coming out in beta, so that they can kind of put all those tests. But remember, and I should have probably said this earlier in the video, but it's coming out in beta, but nothing is wiped, nothing is lost, no money you spend is ever taken away. It's essentially a full release. They're calling it a beta, so it can be done the Blizzard way. Now, before I get to the last point with you, Nemo, I want to remind everyone that you are all welcome to join Nemo and I in our Diablo Immortal community. This is a clan family, over 1,000 strong already, preparing to crush inside of Diablo Immortal, preparing to play together in Diablo Immortal, and most importantly, preparing to have fun inside of Diablo Immortal. The way that you join is very simple. There's a link in the description of this video, as well as the pinned comment to our Discord server. Come on through, and when you get there in the general chat, say what's up. Let people know that you came, that you found us from the video. We are welcoming everybody, and this is really something exciting, because what Nemo and I have been doing for the last 2.5 years on YouTube is building community, preparing to play this game. Well, the time is here. June 2nd, we're all going to be playing, and I want to play with you guys. Nemo wants to play with you guys in the family, and the way to get into the family is to join the family. So while you're down there looking for that link, sub to the channel too. You know we got the hotness. Now, Nemo, I told everyone that we had more information. It's regarding Apple, so can you share that?
Sure. So now the PC client, the beta client, it really shouldn't be even called beta, right? The whole idea is they just haven't put enough Blizzard love into it, just haven't tested everything. But everything is fully functional and nothing is going to be wiped, like we said. You're just going to be able to roll in and play with it. Can go on PC, can go on mobile, can do all of that. But the one thing is, it's not available on Mac, and hopefully yet, right? Hopefully it is going to be available soon, but so far we see that it's not there. And another really exciting thing, remember Pat in a few videos, I think it was 2 or 3 videos ago, when me and Echo were talking about the Diablo Immortal release, and we said that if they reach 30 million pre-registered users, we're all going to get a really cool set for the Haradrim set for our characters. Well, it broke in the 30 million pre-registered users, and guess what? We're all getting a free, cool Haradrim set. So make sure you go down there and subscribe, and also make sure that you pre-register for Diablo Immortal if you haven't already, because you're getting a pretty cool set if you do.
Yeah, I mean, I had no doubt that they were going to get there, Nemo. I mean, I was pretty confident that they were going to hit it. And obviously, that's great enthusiasm from the community, supporting the game, supporting everything that's going on with Diablo Immortal. And I love it. And what you and I are going to be doing to further support the community and Diablo Immortal is we are bringing back our Immortal podcast. We have some killer episodes planned for you guys, with some killer guests planned for you guys. No more information as of right now, but it's coming very soon. You'll be seeing it on the channel. Also, it's going to be on Spotify, Apple Podcast stuff. Nemo set all that up for us, which is incredible. I'll be linking that below as well, I assume. But I'm excited for it. In the past, we didn't have much to talk about because we were just waiting, but now it's time. And before you head out of here, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring the bell. And actually, where I'm headed right now is I'm going over to Nemo's channel. He and I are going to talk more about this very topic with a little bit more information as well. So if you're interested in hearing more, head on over to the Scrappy Academy YouTube channel and check us out over there, because we commingle. It's what we do. Nemo, thanks for hanging out today, man. I appreciate it.
Always a pleasure being here with you and the entire Echo fam, talking about Diablo Immortal on PC. I still can't believe we're saying that. And the fact that Diablo Immortal is coming out, we know the date. There's only a little bit of time left. I cannot wait. This is really, really exciting. Thanks for having me, Echo. We'll see you in the next one.
Are you outroing my video, man?
And I was saying that I'll see you in the next one.
Oh, he'll see me in the next one. Well, I will see all of you guys in the next one also. Take care, Nemo. I appreciate you, brother. And all of you have a great day and be good.